Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the tier 8 Japanese destroyer, the Fubuki. This match is on the map Ocean, which is everyone's favorite map, now that Hotspot is rather different. Because this map has a lot of cover, so you can hide from torpedoes and stuff. Anyways, because I'm in a torpedo destroyer, I don't really want to use my guns all that much, but I am willing to back up my friendly destroyer, especially since I'm spotted anyway. And maybe we'll be able to take out an enemy Fubuki, which is incredibly useful for me because that means there's less ships that will randomly just spot me. Especially in this match because neither team has carriers. I actually like having what's it called, domination mode on this map because it makes the map a lot more interesting because people actually try going into the middle. Anyways, I tried torpedoing this Fubuki in the middle. Actually, no, I mean, not like spot on, but into the smoke, just in case. Maybe they will hit, maybe they won't. I mean, it's not like I can torpedo anything else here at the moment and really have a chance of hitting anything. But, I mean, if my guns can finish her, then I'll try that, of course. Sadly, my torpedoes didn't hit, but my guns did enough damage, and so did my friendly destroyers, so bye Fubuki, and now I really want to be as small as possible and hide, preferably not on the bottom of the ocean though, because there's a Cleveland around, an enemy Cleveland, and a Benson, and an Ognaway. So yeah, I'm not firing my guns for a while now. I'll try torpedoing the Cleveland, but it's a complete shot in the dark and very unlikely to hit, I think. So maybe it's not the best idea, especially since there are actually torpedoes on the way already. But I mean, who knows, maybe it will hit some other ship, like the destroyers we can't see, so... I mean, it's just gambling here. Well, okay, not gambling, it's guessing. Although, maybe, actually... Yeah, the Cleveland's a bad idea, because she is kinda turning away. Like, we need her to not be going away in like a straight line, like she is turning now, which might give an opportunity, but I don't know. Well, at least we're getting the B cap though, and I'm gonna get capping credit for it, so that's good. I would really like to torpedo those guys, but my torpedoes don't have enough range at the moment, sadly. But I think I might now, depends on how they turn. If they turn into... Yeah, they're turning away. Never mind. I mean, they might still hit, they might hit the Ognavoy for instance, but it's rather unlikely. I'm thinking of opening fire, but on the other hand, I can just keep spotting the DD and my friends on my team will try to kill her instead. I mean, it's almost as good, I don't get any experience for it, but you know, it still helps us win the game. Also, it would be nice if I could actually cap A. I do have some incredible concealment. Oh, on the other hand, that Ognavoy could also spot the torpedoes, so... Even if the ships weren't turning away, I imagine the torpedoes are spotted now and they would be turning away now, so they won't get hit by that. But I am spotting this Ognavoy for quite a while. I decided to open fire because I am near the cap, so once I could get into the cap, just stop and use smoke, and that would keep me safe. But I decided to turn away because, well, I don't actually remember why. Also, I just realized we didn't actually get to be capped because we all left the cap. Oh my god. Wow. It's 6 minutes into the game and nobody has capped anything yet. That's quite amazing. Also a failure on my part because I'm a destroyer, one of those that should be doing the capping. I would really like it if somebody finished off that Cleveland there with 950 HP. Don't think it'll be me though. I'd like to take a shot at this Fuso with torpedoes, of course, because battleships are nice and delicious and big, so and they aren't as maneuverable, so they are much more likely to get hit. So I'll try to get the cap here. I'll try to pay more attention this time. I'll just slow down here near the edge. That way I'm rather unlikely to be attacked by anything. Because if it's a DD, she will probably come through the cap. And I would, you know, spot it from a mile away because I would see that the capping stops. Ooh, these torpedoes will hit. At least some of them will. Nice. I don't think this Fusa is gonna have a good time. Wow, that one torpedo just went through the front of the ship. Oh my god. Oh well. Almost a kill. Almost. And I got the full cap though, so I guess it would be fine to open fire here. And try to set the Fusa on fire and burn her down. I'll just fire a few times. If people start firing back at me, I'll try to avoid, and if it's too deadly, I'll just smoke. And stop, of course, when... Oh my god, that Cleveland is low HP. Yep, let's smoke just now. Okay, Fusa down, and let's try to kill this Cleveland, because she has 950 HP only, so it's a good choice, I think. Like, yes, they do have destroyers here, but they don't have long range, even on torpedoes. So, I'm rather safe sitting inside smoke here. The Ognavoy would have to come very close to try to torpedo me. Not to mention, I can actually torpedo her back. Like, these torpedoes were aimed on the Pepsi, yes, but the reason why I fired them like this is because they coincided with the position of the Ognavoy. So, if the Ognavoy decides to stop inside that same smoke, she might get hit, although, again, she might just... Oh my god, that's a Cleveland. Now, that's something unexpected. I did not expect that Cleveland to just pop out the smoke there. This is kinda bad, and I am rather glad that I started moving out from the smoke now, because this actually still gives me a chance to survive. If I had waited longer, I imagine the Cleveland would have got close enough that I would have been completely dead here. Luckily, I got out when I did, so I can run. Yes, the Pepsi... I mean, the torpedoes missed on the Pepsi, that's okay. Because at this point, I was rather glad that I survived. Moving away, because it seems the map has been divided between our team and the enemy team. They are on the southwestern side, we are on the northeastern side. And, I mean, I can just try to torpedo this Cleveland now. They're unlikely to hit because it's a cruiser, but, you know, still, I might. It's always worth taking a shot, because eventually it should work out. I think the big battle here will be on the B cap. We have some points advantage right now, which is useful, but we also have a ship's advantage. So if they kill some of our ships, it might become the same. Sadly, I think the Ognavoy spotted the torpedoes, so they are rather unlikely to hit the Cleveland. But I am spotting the Ognavoy. I'm thinking of opening fire, but I don't know. It's a bit scary with that Cleveland around. I mean, it might be okay right now, because she will have to start turning for those torpedoes for a bit. Like, right now, the Cleveland is definitely not firing back at me, but the thing is that, you know, there's a battleship around too. Surprisingly, I actually hit two of them, which is really odd, because I imagined that the Cleveland would just dodge them completely. Or at the very most take one, but she turned into one more, so I got kinda lucky there. But now it's this New Mexico who I want to torpedo soon. Although I don't think I have all my 3 tubes available at the moment. I think I only have 1. Not to mention I'm not quite in range. I mean, range yes, but the angle is kinda bad. And thank you for the donation, Surreal. And yes, I do have a sister. Actually, I have 2 of them. But they are quite a bit older than I am, so I'm sorry, man. I'd like to contest B a bit, but that is a DD that should win a gunfight against me, at least straight up. And she has backup of a battleship. And a cruiser, of course. Actually, she should have backup of 2 cruisers. It's just that we can't see one of them. And there should be one more somewhere along the southern border. But I don't think that one will matter too much. But I do have help too, so spotting the Ognavoy is the most important thing at the moment, I think. And once she gets she detects me, I guess I can just open fire. Because I am next to the cap now, I can just pop in, pop smoke if needed, and, you know, just sit there. I should be fine more or less, but the thing is that once I do that, the Ognaway keeps being spotted, so we can't really interrupt the capping too much. Oh, actually, never mind. I guess the cruisers are close enough to keep spotting the Ognaway because she fired her guns. I guess that's the downside of Soviet DDs, because their increase in concealment range, or decrease, when firing is rather large, larger than other destroyers, so I guess that did help quite a bit here. Sadly, I stopped outside of the cap, so I guess I have to maneuver with reversing and stuff to get back in. Oh well, it can happen. Points are rather important at the moment because we are at the ship's disadvantage, and that puts us also at the points disadvantage. It would be incredibly important for us to not fall further behind in the ships, because that will have a compounding effect, and, you know, that will just end the game for us. But on the other hand, if we kill like one ship or two maybe, then we should have it pulled back for us. I'd like to torpedo something, but there's nothing in range and nothing at the angles I can torpedo at. But at least I should be able to get the B cap at the moment, because the Ognaway can't really surprise me, so she is unlikely to come back and try to contest alone, at least. So, well, we have control of 2 caps, which is very good. Right now, I would really like to hit those battleships. That Tirpitz was a bit of a surprise when I played this match, because I did not expect them to have like an almost full HP Tirpitz. But anyways, now it's time to finish this Ognaway off, because she will become a problem once the game takes longer. Because she's a destroyer, and destroyers are good at capping and hiding, and that could potentially create a major headache for my team. So taking out this Ognaway is crucial, especially because once I do that, I should disappear for the other enemy ships too. Excellent, and spotting stopped. Hopefully I'll survive this, the last volleys that are coming in. And I think I did. Those torpedoes shouldn't reach, I think. Oh, regardless, I guess I had evaded them anyway. So now I have essentially free reign, but the thing is that I'm still limited by time, and we do have a ship's disadvantage, especially fighting ships, because, you know, I'm a destroyer. They have 3 cruisers, we have 2 cruisers, and they have 2 battleships, we have 1 battleship, so we are at a definite disadvantage in terms of ships left. So I think a big deal would be to try to take out the battleships on their team. Because, you know, torpedo volleys at this stage of the game are rather unpredictable and very scary, because people don't have all that much HP, so taking even just 2 or 3 torpedoes can be the end of you. And, you know, it's easier to hit battleships, they are less maneuverable, and it'll pay off in a bigger way, because taking out cruisers for my team is easier than battleships. I would really like to hit the Tirpitz, but she is a bit too far away, and this New Mexico seemed a bit of a better choice. This game is rather close. Like, I am rather surprised how close this game is. Hopefully those torpedoes will hit something. If not, this is gonna be very poor for me. Oh my... wow! Oh! Actually, 1 hit. I thought she was gonna avoid all of... oh my god, I'm spotted. No! I miscalculated. That cruiser got way too close to me. Damn, this is really bad. I think I'm dead, actually. I don't see myself getting out of the... oh my god, wow. That cruiser got deleted, but I don't see myself really getting out of this. Because I can't see where the New Mexico is, and for all I know, she could be heading directly for me, and in that case, once I get spotted, I think I'm gonna die. So I have to make the most of it and try to take her with me at least. That should put us at a points advantage, because right now it's not important which team gets to 1,000 points, because neither will, because the game ends in 3 minutes. So having some points, extra points, is incredibly important. Actually, coming out of that smoke is probably a mistake, and I only could fire off 2 volleys. Oh wow, and torpedoes came in. I might have actually been hit by those. Unlikely, but I might. Hopefully those take out the New Mexico, or at least damage it enough so that my friends can take it out. Let's try to follow the torpedoes. I do wish Wargaming added... Oh my god, yeah, this New Mexico is so dead. Boom. It's just a flesh wound. What? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. That was a really good shot. And I think this Colorado is actually saving the day. Which is quite amazing. And we actually do have an Atlanta left, but I think the Atlanta is simply just sitting in one spot and not doing anything. She probably disconnected or something, because she doesn't appear to have been moving for quite a while. Which is good, I guess, because I think the Atlanta would be dead. So that would be more points to the enemy. And at this point, I think if we don't lose any ships, we should win. I mean, if we don't lose any ships, we are definitely going to win. I think if we even lose one ship, we should still win, because the timer should tick out and we should still have a points lead, even if we don't kill anything and this Pepsi dies. Losing the Pepsi and Colorado both would be devastating though, so let's hope for no sudden magazine detonations. Because those happen at the worst times possible sometimes, and I think that Cleveland is going down too, which is excellent. This solidifies our lead even more, so even if this Pepsi and Colorado die, I think we should be fine. I mean, yeah, I think we're fine then. Which is excellent, because that means we win the game, because I had an excellent game. 2 full caps, 6 torpedo hits, 36 hits, 6 floodings, 3 fires. That's really excellent on a Fubuki. Like I said, this map is an excellent map. Everyone loves it because of all the cover everywhere, so you can avoid torpedoes, right? Right? I do wonder, is this Tippets gonna lose to Colorado? Like, in a gunfight? Or is it gonna go to a stalemate? Yeah, I guess it's a stalemate. Oh well. Given more time, I imagine Captain Francis, or CP Francis, should have taken it, because she had way more HP, or he, I guess. Would be a nicer thing to say, I imagine. So we won, which is excellent. Almost 20,000 experience, 1,000 free experience. That's because of the multipliers, of course, first win of the day and stuff like that. Obviously. Otherwise, this is a bit unrealistic. So, like I said, my flag stats, or battle performance, is pretty good. 2,943 base experience. That is a very good result. And that's the Atlanta. I guess he might have just DC'd right at the start or something, or just went AFK, who knows. There's a million things that could have happened. It did quite a bit of damage too, especially for a destroyer. Something like, what is this, 87k, I think? Maybe more. Not very good at these large number calculations in my head, or off the top of my head. I made 1.2 million, but sadly, as the viewers pointed out later, I'm a fake, and it wasn't actually 1.2 million. I mean, it was 1.2 million, but it came from like a mission completion or something. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.